Okay, so I wanted to start off by saying this is the very first experience that I have ever gotten. If you haven't watched the first video that I posted, please go and watch it. That way it will, tell you a little bit of why I'm doing this. Anyways, with the first time that I've ever picked up the Bible and actually, wanted to read it, I was reading and I was going on days and days with reading it, and I started to lose faith. I, came to the point to where it was talking about Moses and the burning bush that wasn't burning, but it was talking, and it was God, who was talking to Moses, and I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, are you serious? Nothing like that would ever happen in today's life, in today's world. So I ended up losing a little bit of faith, and I went a few days without reading the Bible. I was all confused, and I was like, thinking about the whale, the guy that got swallowed by the whale. Okay, like I said, I'm learning about all of this stuff. I don't know a lot about the Bible, but I'm learning, okay? Well, anyways, whenever I go to sleep, it is very difficult, and I mean very difficult to wake me up. And I was having this dream. It was about my husband and his sister. They were in a room and they were cleaning like their room up or something like that. They were packing and they were leaving. And I noticed that there was a lot of coins, a lot of pennies, and the reason why I think I was dreaming about the coins and stuff is because later on that day, while I was actually awake, I went to the bathroom and there was a penny that was on the floor, and I was like, a lot of people say that whenever there's a penny on the floor, on heads or something, that means somebody in heaven's watching over you, and I was like, yeah, right, so I didn't even bother to pick it up, and I feel like that's the reason why I was dreaming about, all these coins and the pennies and stuff. Well, in the middle of my dream, there was this man, and I've never seen him before that I can remember, but he didn't say anything. He kind of looked odd, but he didn't say anything. Well, anyways, shortly after that, I literally woke up, and standing there right above me, there was a woman. And me being the jealous type, I get kind of jealous over pretty people, and it's only because I have low self-esteem for myself. But I mean, I'm not like those, that type of person that disses everybody or anything like that. No, it's like, oh, she's pretty. Well, I guess I'm going to leave the store now. It's, something I'm working on for myself. It's a battle that I have to do. I have to fight this battle. Well, anyways, I woke up and I saw this beautiful woman. And I mean, she was breathtaking. And she was smiling. She was in like a pure white, it looked like maybe a robe or a dress or something like that. And she didn't have no wings, no halo, no nothing. And she was there for like only a split second. And I had so much, good feeling that went through me. I felt comfort. And it was odd, if I was to wake up and just see somebody staring at me and smiling, I think it's kind of creepy. But no, with her, it was like so amazing. She's just so, she was beautiful. She was beautiful, and she was smiling, and, she was there and then gone. And, I was frightened after she left because the room got dark again, and I nudged my husband and I was like, hey, let's go smoke a cigarette. You're not gonna believe this. So I mean, I was like, in the middle of the night, I was calling people and I was like, hey, guess what I just saw? Guess what I just saw? And I mean, I could tell some people didn't believe me. They were like, oh, it was just probably your imagination, or it was probably still a dream, And I was like, no, she was real. She was standing there. She was smiling at me. She was so comforting. It was just amazing. just amazing. And I mean, you know, I did have a little bit of faith, you know, because I started to believe what everybody else was saying. Oh, it could have just been your imagination or something like that. And, you know, I was like, no, stop believing what all of these other people are believing. It is not just my imagination. I know what I saw. And what I saw was a beautiful, pure white woman smiling at me. And I had comfort. I was so amazed. She was so comforting. And this is one of the things that I had experienced. I feel, and it's just a feeling, I feel like due to the fact that I was losing faith and I stopped reading the Bible, I feel like God reassured me that it was real. And he sent this angel down to me for like reassurance. And it was an amazing moment. It really was. And at this time, this is whenever I was struggling again, and I decided to read the Bible. As a matter of fact, I was actually in a homeless shelter when this happened. But I just wanted some like advice on, you know, your opinions, or, you know, just some reassurance that it was really from God. I mean, even though I already had that reassurance, I still want to tell people, you know, and I hope that if you guys experience something, just put it out there. Don't be afraid. I was afraid too, and something, you know, told me to do it, so that's what I'm doing. And I would just like your opinion and advice on what you think it was. But anyways, yeah, that was the very first thing that I've ever really experienced. So I'll be making more videos about some other things that I have experienced, and they do get pretty intense and there is violence. So I was just, you know, letting you know ahead of time. And please tell me what you think about those too. If it's a message from God, if it's my imagination, which, you know, I'm trying to believe that it is really from God and it's not my imagination. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be posting more videos.